and we should be back any second. We are back. I apologize for that, but it's all set up. It came on and it was all set. That's a good thing, at least. It was close, very close. I don't know what happens. I don't know why this is happening. I was hoping to be getting hot water soon, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. It looks like they voted it down or they were pressured by the condo commandos that probably get a kickback on having Comcast still in here. So they try to pressure people. I'm not going to get into it. If you ever lived in a condominium, you know what I'm talking about. But I just want to again welcome everybody this morning. The bell should be going off in 4 minutes. Um, just like where am I right now? Deck's talking about hot keywords. We just put this up for him real quick. Okay, hot keyword. Okay, and I'll put that up for you guys too. Anybody who wants to see this chart, you can copy it too and keep it. It's good to have. So if you want to know how important something is as far as keywords like acquisition, which one of the stocks is today, this morning, HNR, something or other, HNRA. And if you look up the word acquisition, you'll see to acquire, acquisition, approval. Let's see what we got. Acquire. So it's a 2-star. And that's will determine if it was a 3-star, you could see probably more movement in it than a 2-star. So this is all good information to know when checking out a stock. When something pops up and it's starting to move, always check the float. The lower the float. I know that HNRA is a 5 million float. It had news about an hour ago. And these things are all important on how a stock's going to move. Watch that one, HNRA, at the start. I don't have it in this one, but I think in this one I have it there for a second. I left it up there. Let's put that one there. And let's put this open up a little bit more so you can see it. It's got a little pullback now, which is good. Let's see if this thing can pull up and go back. If it does, then the target would be about $5. Or it could keep running. Just don't know. Or it could just dump out and people will take their profits. So we'll find out in a few minutes. It's 9:28. All right, let's see. All right, we got the 2-minute warning. Let's see. Bells. X. 1 minute. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, that's good enough. We've got right now 25 seconds or less by the time you hear this. I think I'm about a four second delay. So from the time I speak to the time you hear me, all right. And let me just make sure this is off. I want to take out of Sirius. Sign out. Okay, that's good. It draws bandwidth from my actual thing. So here we go. Let's see, 29. Let's see, what do we got here? 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And get ready. I see emitters already dropping. Okay. Start trading. That's what I put up in Dex room. Okay, and we're off. Right now, there, look at Tesla. Off to the races. Be careful. I see this thing coming right back down. Meta is also jumping up to the upper VWAP plot. Tesla went to the upper VWAP plot at 237.98, so it went to about 238. Still trying to hit that mark, 238. I'm going to bring it up there for a second, 238. There we go. It's going to hit. I'd be looking at a put on a 238 would give us a 237.50 put. 237 put on that one. What goes up in the very first of the day usually ends up coming down. Let's see if that's true to sense. Same thing with Meta. Meta went up to about come on, get that other one up there. Meta went up to about 335.50. I'm gonna put that up there. 330. What did I say? 330. I can't say it. 334.50. Okay, 334.50. Yeah, that's good. That's gonna end up coming down too to probably about 332, 333. It's still rising, still rising. Going for 335. Wow, that thing just took off. 335. 335. Still moving. So we've got resistance now. 335 there on Meta. 335 resistance. And that's going to leave us, let's see, anybody watching this? Let's see, Tesla pulled back. Just like I said, if you had gotten that put on Tesla, that was my first good alert. That was a good one. And then let's see, right here you got NVIDIA is dropping before it starts to go back up. Let's see, what do we got here? NVIDIA 481. Let's see, 481 is going to be support. It's going to come back up again. Like I said, that's two good calls, really. And Meta went to the top, it's coming back down. And AMD did drop. When everything went up, AMD went down to about 181, 121, let's say 75 would have been the support on that. And let's see, 2175 is 122. I'm going to leave it at, let's see, 122.50. That means that the support is, yeah, 22.50. Move that back and that back. There we go. I'm doing my upper charts. All right, this is exactly what I said would happen. It would hit that high, and I called you out to put to go into, which was the 237. You would have made some money on that because that went down another $1.50. You would have made about $2 on that one. Meta, of course, hit that bottom. NVIDIA, I mean, went down and went up. Meta went up and came down. That's why I always say that first one, you wait that second, wherever it hits that top, go the other way. And that's exactly what happened. Those are those fake out breakouts, all right? And people take a lot of, they're getting people who think it's going down. They collect all those what do you call it? Not on the breakout. They collect all those stop losses going in both directions. And then people chase it. That's what happens. They chase it from that point on, and then it goes the other way. And they collect it both directions. These people are smart. You got to learn to think like a billionaire. How would they think? They don't care about you. They just want to take your money. They take 100,000 people's money. They're very, very happy. They don't care how you got hurt. And there it goes back up again. So Tesla, with no, let's see, 925 news, trending stocks on Wall Street via swaggy stocks. It's not really news. S&P 500, America's optimistic, beyond magnificent. Let me just get some real quick. See if I have an eye drop left. All right, there we go. All right. Wow, look at Tesla. It went up there. Hold on. Then we get 2 drops out of each one. Got it. Good show. Right in. Whew. What that does is stops my lid from drooping. I got what's called droopy eye. I actually had it since I was born. My parents didn't want to do the surgery. Wish they had, but they didn't. 238.50, 238. Let's say 238.60 is now the resistance on Tesla. 238.60 is going to bring this down to 237.35. 237.35. $1.25 we leave in there. There you go. That's what it'll look like. Here, we're right in the middle of the channel. We have, I'm going to say right there on there is 481.50. What do I got? 481.50. And that's going to bring us to 483.50. See what we got here. Let's bring that down a little bit down to 83. I leave $2 in NVIDIA because of the way it moves all the time. There you go. I'm gonna leave that like there. And then we're gonna bring this back. We got a low of 453.30. Let's not forget that. And we got right there, triple bottom, 453. Let's see, what do I got here? Let's bring it up a little. 453.50. 453.50. Let's go to 75 on support right there. That looks good. It could be 70. Let's go down a little bit more. I'm actually going to go to 65 on this. 65, 453.65, and that's going to bring this to 454.65. It's a little bit higher, so you got to be careful right there. I'm going to say 35, just a little bit higher on the SPY. Let's see which way it's going to go now. Now it's settled. Now we'll figure out direction. All right? Somewhere in the middle right now. So be careful. You don't know where it's going in. Don't know. Now, let's bring one other jive. One more over here, which is Finviz. I don't know if it's generated yet. If it populates, shows the market's down a little bit. No, not really. They haven't really populated yet. So we're going to wait on that. And that'll give us more of a direction. But right now it doesn't look grim. It looks dark. But you see, until we get color in here, it takes about 15 minutes usually. But I like to always keep in consideration. Just don't go down and up anymore. It sucks. Okay, the chair's stuck in the air position. I don't like it this way. My back's hurting me. I need to get a support. Okay. What do we got going here now? All right. We're good. We're good. Okay. So some live trading here. Look at this. Got to pull back down even further below. I'm going to say 481 here on NVIDIA. We're going to go 481 as support, leaving us at 483 here. So we're going to bring this down another 50 cents right there. It doesn't mean it's not going to go back up that high, but right now that's where we're sitting. Okay, you can see the SPY's pulling back again a little bit. Still no direction here. Nothing changed in here. They're not going to give it to you for 15 minutes. Not going to really know. There's a little bit of plus on the Dow. All the rest is red across. All right, let's keep an eye. It gives us direction. Yeah, I lost my sorry about that. It's not me doing that. Okay, I promise you that. Wasn't even touching it. Okay. Deck is getting real heavy into this crypto stuff. I'm just peeking over there. I don't get it. I'm not saying crypto is bad, but you got to be very careful with crypto. Check something on my other one for a second. I'm waiting for a letter from real estate company. I'm supposed to go to closing. Well, they're going to bring it to me on Monday. Okay, Decmar, he did send off that plan. Okay. Let's go here. This Decmar. Viva. Okay, she said she's out of town. She'll get with me tomorrow. That's fine. I just said, please get back to me. You know, don't leave me hanging when I write you an email. Acknowledge that you got it. Unbelievable. 239. All right, see, back on Tesla. 239.19 is going to give us, let's just say 25 is going to be where we have all our resistance on Tesla. Could be a pullback. So what do we got on contracts on Tesla is 235. That would be 237.50 now. I can do the contracts one more time quick. I don't think all of them have moved, just a few. And let's see. The SPY is now 450, 453. It's still correct. SPX, let me take a quick look. I'm going to do it here. Is that came down 45.40. 45.40. Okay, 45.40 is right here. You'll see. I'm saying it as I'm doing it, but I'll put them down the. I will be putting them on the board in a second. 45. Okay, let's see. and that's on 1128 contracts for the SPY and for SPX. NVIDIA, you got that went down, is 482.50. Let's say is 482.50, and then 480 is correct. I think NVIDIA, I don't know if it's in 5s or 10s. If it is 482, let me take a quick look. I don't want to be wrong on that. Give me 1 second. I'm looking on another computer so I don't have to mess up the, let's see, December 1st is 480 and 482.50. Now I had it right. I had it right. Usually, every now and then it's different. I don't know why. Charts. Okay. What do we got? NVIDIA is correct. Then we have AMD, which is 121, and then 122 would be 122. Actually, I'm going to go a little further out of the money because it's right at the money. So I'm going a little further either way on both of them. So there'll be 1 or 2 out of the money. Tesla, we've got 238 is going to be now 240. So it's 240.00. Okay. And the other one's going to be 237.50. All right, oh shit. That almost 235. That's 237. Okay. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got Meta. Last one. That'll be on the first contract, December 1st. And Meta we've got at 335 and 332.50 is correct. There's your contracts as they stand right now. All right. Okay. He's still TZ showing RDL to around 5. We'll see that gap up. No DT scalp plays yet. See, now Zach Copper's saying he doesn't see any deals, puts and cap. I don't agree. See, right now you're on a put again. You hit that high there, right there with that high doji. That's when you should have gone into another put into Tesla. Here, you're already NVIDIA still sinking down to the bottom. I would have called that at 480.50. So right now, and there it is, 480.50. Just like I just said, it's a little too late to call that a great alert because it's already hit for the second. You see it? That would have been my call. And then the same thing here, I'm going to call 453. It says 60 right now. I'm going to go 55. So that's not only my support 55. I'm still going to say 60. That's where I think this is going to go right now before it bounces. It could be 55, 60, somewhere in that area. This is still dropping. So our markets are going to be dark today. Okay, let's activate this right now. Let's pull this down to 480. And let's see if we can hold that 480 mark right there. And if that's 480, it's going to be 482. That's going to bring this down. So it went down another $1 on the resistance, on the support of NVIDIA. Again, here, the same thing's happening with Tesla. Everything's starting to drop. So all those, remember I told you today, watch out for those fake out breakouts. This should be 50. There you go. This should be 50 right there. And then this is going to be 50, 237.75. 237 and 75. Boom. Right there. That looks good too. There's your VWAP. So your VWAP is now going to become, that cloud over there is a 21 and a 21 day and a 9 day. 13 running in between, which is the blue. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's make the VWAP here, which is 481. What do we got here? 482. So let's say 481.75. That's going to be your high end resistance, and that's going to be your target. What's if we get above the actual 13 exponential? For right now, your 13 exponential at 481.10, 481.15, it's going to be your target at this moment without putting it up there. All right, because they're moving too fast. I'll be putting targets up and down. So I'm going to just call them out to you now if you're listening. All right, remember. So if you've got, if you think we're coming down and you're at 480.08, then of course 480 is going to be your put. If you think that it's going to go up, then right now 480.250. What do I got? 482.50, exactly what I got. I'm just looking at that. I'm not reading it off mine. If I see here that I'm at 453, 453 is going to be my put. 454 is going to be my call. All right, back up to the VWAP, and that's where it's been bouncing off right now. Okay, you can all see that. And then you see what happened here with that high doji right there. See the high doji on the last candlestick? So it hit that top and it bounced. We got 1, 2 bounces so far right off the VWAP, and it came back down. Same thing. You got here, you got one big bounce up here, all right, and then it came right back down. And then what's happening here is it's bouncing off the support. So we do have 480 support right now. Same thing. So if we're going to think it's going to go back up, all right, let's see if Invis should have generated. There it is. Okay. So you can see it's very gloomy looking right now, which means only, I don't know what this little one is, or this one here. It's like very red. There's not too much red. They're down 0.5% here. But everything else is either right on the numbers, just over. But we're in a minus day. It shows 127, but the S&P, that's what we're looking at. That's minus day. All right. The total Dow over 2,000 stocks. The Russell on the total is showing the lower 2,000s down a little bit, but right now the Dow is only up slightly, but the S&Ps are down, which is your 500. That's your 500 S&Ps right there. All right. We're showing now HNRA, which I called before, RNA, and MNY. So if you look at my watch list, let's see what I got in here. I go from highest percentage to bottom. Here it is, HNRA, RNAA. The only one I'm missing in here is MNY. Why? I don't know. Maybe it came in after. Let's put it in there. So I got MNY, and it's still not all the way up there. Where is it? There it is, right there. And then we got CREV at 16%, a little more expensive stock. CREV. You should put these in your watch list, okay? PDD. And just remember, there is, and I put it on the board, I'm not going any higher. PDD's not only a new high, it's a top gainer. So let's just put it in there for right now. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see what it does. And it's actually in third place, but it's an expensive stock. Even if it has options, I would stay away from doing options with it at this moment. Unless you're aware of that stock and you know that stock, okay? And I'm not aware of it. If you want to see, since nothing, well, I shouldn't say nothing. We're still dropping on here. So we did not hold the 380. Went to 470. Wow. So 478, you can look at that. 479. 479 is now the target on going down. 479, that's going to make this 480. 79, 481. 481. Remember, we leave $2. That's going to put us in between the 13 and, just above the 13 exponential. That's what we're looking for. This is going to come down. There's no longer resistance that high up. So we got to see right down here. We came below 453.50 is going to be your target. All right. There's your target area on the SPY and your support. Right now, our support's at about 453.60, but I'm going to leave it at 50, even 55. All right. Let's go to 55 for a second on the SPY. It seems to have support there. And if that's the case, 454. See, it's not holding on this. So let's take this down here. Let's do it manually. Because sometimes what I usually do is do $1, but it looks like right there we got a double top. Let's just say 454 right there. Let's say 454 is going to be our target going up, and 450, what do we say? 453.55 going down. Very, very tight in here. That's too tight, all right? Let's see, what do we got here? 454. I'm going to leave that. Let's see if we can hold this area here. NVIDIA does not look like it's holding. It's still dropping even further. All right, and that puts us down to, let's see, 478.60. 470, what do I got? 478.60. That's going to put us around right there. 478.60. 480.60 should be right. That's your $2, leaves us right above that 13 exponential. But we're still dropping down and down and down. So if you want to draw a trend line in here, and I lost you guys, so I'm talking to myself here, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry about that. Can't believe this is happening. Stand up. I don't need to stand up right now. I got a watch that tells me where to stand. All right, let's see. We got you guys now. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm going to shake this up a second. I don't like what's going on. Just real quick, refresh. Okay, there we go. That should be better, hopefully. Okay, then here we got 478.60, 480.60. Here, Tesla, not holding, also has a low of, let's say 235. Let's see, 235. We're going to make 235 the support right there. And if that's the case, that becomes 236.25. That should put us right above the 13 exponential, if I'm right. If not, it's a little bit higher on the bottom. It's higher on the bottom. So here we go. Let's put this right there. I went here. Here's 236.60, 236.65. That's going to put us, let's go to 75. 236.75 is 235.50. Let's see where it puts us. You can always tell 235 and 50 cents. That's perfect. See how it lines up on the bottom here? Not to the dojis. Perfect right there. I was going to show you before I got knocked off. I was going to show you the trend line. I didn't forget. Let's take it from the top here. About there. And we're going to bring it right in front of the 13 exponential. Right on the tip of it. From there. Come on. All right. And we're going to take away the left extension. All right. So let's take this back here. And then we're going to take it from a low here. Boom. To the low here. And you can see how we're squeezing down. Cancel left. So we have it from here. Let's bring this up a little bit. Edit. Trend line. That's the bottom value. That's actually the top value. Let's bring it up to 85. That's perfect. Okay. And let's bring this back here to this. Let's bring this to this now. All right. Don't like the way that lines up there. I'm going to do something a little differently without making a second. Okay, let's activate it. Let's bring that down to right there. Let's see. Oh, I lost it. Activate it. Right there. Okay. You can see we're still dropping. They're going lower and lower. Okay. Activate that down to there. So you got the bottom dropping and the top dropping. What do we got? 80. 477.80. 47.780. 478.79. It's still dropping. $479.75. 479. That's going to bring us down to 50. 477.50. Still dropping. Still dropping. Dropping fast. So it's very, very hard to calculate without doing a Fibonacci at this point to know exactly where our bottom is. But on the other end, we can say 475 is probably our target. We're 477 now. That puts us at 479. Let's activate this and see if it works. Come on. 479.25, 479.16. Right to the 13 exponential. It's going to put us a little below. Let's just say 05. All right, 479.05. And then here. It's right on the exponential there. But you can see what's happening. We're still dropping and dropping and dropping. Let's do this. Okay, and take that. That gives us a parallel, which means we have another step in here. Okay, what that means now is we have another step. Let's take rid of this one here. Tell you what, let's cancel right extension. Listen to Dak in the background. You hear him? It's crazy. All right, from there. And this is where we get that, what I call that active step from here. And you can see where now we have, there we go, bingo. And let's get extreme to the left. So, no, I should have got rid of the left. Why didn't it get rid of it? Cancel left. There you go. So you can see that active step right now, named after the active trader. Who the hell's the active trader? But it works because it shows you direction and it keeps you in the direction that you want to go, and it tells you what's happening without being lost, especially if you're new and you have a hard time trying to, let's see if we can move this up a little bit. I got to take this out. Okay. And let's get this left extension out of there. Cancel left. So you see exactly where we took this from. A low point here to the low point here. We had a step here, which was a high. It was trimmed from here, but it was easier to grab it right there. Like you can see the red. All right. And we have a step coming down now. Okay, we did come a little bit low. It takes away that 5 cents, I think. No, 477. Let's say 476 and 85 cents. About there. Like I told you before, if we keep, next, we're looking at a 475, okay, which is about right here. Let's just do this. If we continue to go down, all right, let's say 470. Let's just put it in here for right this second. Let's edit this. Let's make this 475. If we keep going down, this is going to be our lower target, all right? This is our lower target. There'll be other targets before that, like 476, but this will be your lower target. I think this is where it's headed if we continue in this direction. Right there, all right? And let's see, we're going to leave that there and see, as long as we're below the VWAP, we're going to keep that as a target. Extend to the left. Okay, there we go here. If we continue here, let me put this back. There. Let's do this, and if we continue to go down, let's say right there, we'll even it off in a second. Edit. Lower target. Okay, lower target. We always make it green for support. We're going to show it on the right. And what do we got? 440, 453. Let's just say 50. And let's break the lines. Do this. And then it's lower. It's lower than that. All right, to the left. Let's go a little lower. We want to go 453, 45. Just a little lower. Let's see. Should bring it down. There you go. That's where I want it. 453.45 is your target. We can even say 40. 45, 40, and then 35. Let's go a little lower. Let's go a little. Let's just even say that I won't hit it by 5, and you'll say I missed. I'm going to say 40. 453.40, and then the bounce. If we continue to go down, and if we stay under the VWAP. There's your VWAP right there. Here's your VWAP here. So as long as we stay below that, okay, that would be our lower target. Here, you can see, boy, we hit a low here. So 450, 430, 450, 430, 450. That was another dollar down. Might have changed the actual to 430, 230, 250 would be the actual put. What did I say? 232, right? 230, 250. Now it's 235 on the put. 235 and 237, 50. We got that's not 240. That's come down. All right. I'll correct that in a second. Now remember, this is all, we have to stay under the 13 and stay under the VWAP. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And what do we do? If we change our support to 234.50, and then we're going to put this right above 75. Let's say if we got 75 here, then the bottom moved up, and this moved up to 75. It all moves up there it goes. So there's our resistance going to be back up to 236. There you go. Oh shoot. I don't believe that happened. I can't stand this with my internet. It's my internet. At least I'm Johnny on it. Come on. It's the internet, not me. Internet says warning. Will end shortly unless you restart it in streaming software. Unless you restart it in the streaming software. The streaming software. What the heck is that? Streaming software is OBS. Hold on. OBS. Now. Okay, sorry about that. I had to reboot up. I don't know why, but look at this. Close this. We're above the VWAP, so this won't count anymore. And this one's still below the VWAP. I think we'll be careful of these fake outs up, all right? Because right now you can see we're in a minus situation straight across the board. The only thing that's doing well is Microsoft and Tesla slightly up, but not a lot, not much to write home about. Google's down, Visa's down, Nvidia. What about Netflix? Anybody see Netflix in here? I'm not sure where it's in here. I don't know if Netflix is in the top. It's not part of the S&Ps. Could be part of the Dow. I'm not sure. I don't remember it being in here. So that would make. Does anybody know the answer to that? And Netflix is not in the. It's probably part of the Dow. Wow, look at that. AMD hit a big low, 120.79. Let's say wrong mouse. 120.79. 120. I think I hit it right on it. 120.75. I'll put it to right now. That's support. 120. I'll put it right there. 120. It's 121. 25. I don't know where I had it. 121. Oh, 75. So that's 121.75. Unless it keeps dropping. I went the wrong way then. Okay, and Meta just went back up. Meta's up to 336.15 as resistance. 336.15 mouse. Come on, mouse. 336.15. Let's minus that a little bit. There we go. 336.15. 336.15. 335 and 25. Oh, I got it blindly. Amazing. 325. Okay. 336. Let's just leave it for right now. It's good. It's good. Okay. What do we got in here? So this won't count anymore. We're above the VWAP. So if that's the case, what we're going to do is we're going to edit this to upper target since we went above, okay? Upper. And that's going to bring us to right there is 450, 454.20. So it's 454 and 20 cents right there. Bring this to red. As long as we stay above the VWAP, then it goes the other way, and that puts us right there. All right, so I lost it. Oh, there it is, 454.20. As long as we stay above the VWAP, that'll be our new target, 454.20. All right, that's going to bring this now. What do we got? 454. That's what we had, and this is 450, 355. Actually, let's bring this to 65 for right now. 65. I think it might be a little higher here. It's 454. No, I gotta leave that. It's just a very, very tight. It's very, very tight in here. Usually we like to leave $1. So you gotta understand, we're at the top. Don't bet on breakouts because it may not happen. I would not suggest that. Right here, you can see we had a lot of resistance up here at 454.08. That looks like a lot more, but it's not. 454.02. resistance here, 454.02, 02, 06. I think that's our resistance right now. If you see it straight across, I'm not going to put it higher. I'm going to leave it at the 454. All right? And that leaves this at 453, and we put it up higher, 65 cents. Ordinarily, it'd be right here at the VWAP at 450, but that's 20 cents. So be careful. It could be a very fast comeback on that. I don't want to see you get hurt. So make sure you have a very tight stop loss if you're going to surmise that it's going to go back up, which I doubt at this point. I really do. Let's go into edit this. I'm going to bring this down to right there. By doing this, we don't need that second line any longer. We can take that away, and then what we'll do is this. Watch. Activate it. And we'll just bring that right to here. We get rid of that extra step. But what we do get now, all right, do that. Let's see, still not right. Let's see, activate trend line 8. Damn mouse. Okay, right there. 4, 3, 8. And let's take this downward motion off of here. Watch. Let's make it a little bigger so I can see it. It's very hard with NVIDIA. Let's cancel the right. I'm going to bring it down a little further. Activate it to right down the bottom of that red. Right there. Okay, but what we get now is that step up. Come on. Close. What the hell's happening here? It's like I'm jammed. I can't get it to go. There you go. Which isn't correct, but that's good enough right now. What I want to do, Jesus, look at this. Here we go. Okay. What we're going to do is put that step up now. Very temperamental today. Right there. Let's cancel the left. Let's take this one back a little bit. Activate it. There you go. Perfect. I love it. Now, let's extend this one to the right. Extend to the right. Bingo. And now you can see, we can take away this for now unless we come back down. So we remove this drawing here. So this is what we have now. All right. We're starting to push up from the bottom, which means that the bulls, they're not in control yet, but they're trying to push up. We still have in bear country. We're in bear country here, bear country here. And right here, we're right on the line. We're right on the fence. All right? We're sitting on the fence with 99 cents trying to make $1. Makes sense. All right. Let's go. Go get them active. Let's see what we got here. Let me get rid of this. No X's out. Okay, right there. I don't know how to get rid of this damn stuff. I'm not paying for it. 735. Everything is down. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. H1RA still one. Keep an eye out for that IPO I told you about today, which was 5 minutes. Here it is. I wrote IOPO. That's totally wrong. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna take that out of there. I told you earlier, but I'm gonna correct it if I can get it in there. There we go. And let's see. Holding limited. 27, there we go. FNBO Holdings. FEBOI, here it is. IPO. New IPO. That's today, FEBO. Keep an eye on that. I don't know if it opened yet. I probably not. I think we'd see it. It didn't. Not yet. Not yet. So keep an eye. FEBO. I don't know if it's an afternoon. When I say afternoon, a PM stock. I don't know yet. But once it comes out, it should hold at least once. So keep an eye on the hold thing. Let me get this open. Ugh. All right. Good. What did I tell you here? Be careful. See what's happening here? Starting to come down. Look at this. Bam. And look at my target. Look at my target. The target really moved. It should be 470, 455, which is a hit. I had 470, 475. That was my lower target, but it would have been right here. But I told you there'll be a target first of 476, which we hit. 476 hit already. And then right there, I said 475 was the ultimate target. But you remember before I said 476 first, which we hit the 476, and now we're going down even lower. 475.54. It's added this up to 474, which was a hit, by the way. 475.50 right there, which is the lower VWAP plot. Was a hit anyway because I hit the 476. And if we look now on NVIDIA, here we go. I'm looking on the other computer. Come on. There we go. Bottom now was 476.68. No, that's wrong. 475.33, which was a hit. I was correct. 475 was the target. I told you that when it was at 477 and change. I said 475. We hit within 38 cents. It was a good one. I still think we're going to hit it anyway. Again. All right. What do we got here? 35. Let's bring this up to 35. Right there. Just going to bring this all up a little bit. Right there. Perfect. 236.25 on the resistance. Here. Look at this. Watch. Watch that. When that 475 hits, it's going to hit hard, fast, and it's going to turn the other direction. All right. Right here, we got a little bit lower, but what do we have this on? So we did hit this, which was 453.65, and I think we're going to go down a little bit. Just hit it down to 60. Just tweak it down a little bit. Right there. And then 60.54 right there. It was 454.10. That's only 50 cents in the channel, which is very tight, which tells me we're going to move eventually. We have a top here, 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 and here, straight across at 10. There was a lot of resistance there. So hitting this target is going to be tough, okay? But if we fall below, this will be our target here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this, right? Let's see. Let's duplicate this for a second. Let's take one of these down here, right there, to 453.50, right here. Okay. This is now going to be a lower target. If we stay below the VWAP, all right, this will be lower target below VWAP. Okay. That's okay right there. This will be upper target above VWAP. So if we stay above the VWAP, that's our target right there. So I can edit this and just say if that's WAP AV, people are going to come in here and they're not going to know what that means. That's above VWAP. Let's just do it that way. So that means if above. All right, let's say okay. If above the VWAP, that will be our target. If we're below the VWAP, this will be our target. So right now, this will be our target. Look at this. Look at this. Target hit. That's a target hit. You see it? Right to the lower VWAP, just where I have it. The lower VWAP plot. That's amazing. That's bingo. That's a hit. Above the VWAP or below. Somebody's watching me. I'm telling you, if you don't have lower and upper VWAP plots in your system, you're doing something wrong. That's a hit right there. Bingo. 20. That's a hit. Let's see. SPY. $453.50. $453.50. That can't be. We just hit 454. Oh, 454.23. That's it. I had 20. So we hit it. It was 23. I hit it. I hit that one. I hit this one. And I hit one before. That's 3 already. That's 3 good calls for you guys. You're all in agreement, huh? See? You got 15 people here that have a chance of making money. And if you go into another room, like, I won't mention any names, but if you go in, how many people are making money over there? They got 100 people or 15-year buddy. How many are being called that are winners? Let's see, what's he calling anyway? Let's see. I love Buddy. He's looking at, real quick, he's looking at, I can't even tell. I can't even see. See, that's the greatest thing. Oh, SPO, he's got the SPY. Good for him. Good boy. He's smart. I like him. Decent standard time. He's got a big clock on the bottom. Like, okay. Makes you happy. Come on. Then we got, let's see. Stock Don. What's he looking at? Curiosity. I always like to see what everybody else is looking at. He's looking at, I don't even think he's on. Yeah, he is. He's looking at NVIDIA. So we're looking at NVIDIA, we're looking at Tesla, we're looking at the SPY, and above Meta and AMD. And Netflix, if anybody's interested. And he's looking at QQQ. Now QQQ goes along with, goes the opposite of the SPY. QQQ goes the opposite of the SPY. TQQQ goes with the SPY. Why he's watching that, I don't know. Way cheaper, the post 10 a.m. It might be cheaper, that's why he's looking at. Those are stocks that even if they have options, you can trade them, you can play them, because you don't have to worry about them. Worrying with the theta and all that. Where we put our contracts, you don't have to worry about theta. Right now, 477 on NVIDIA should be, wow, that's changed. Let's change the contracts in here. Okay, shoot. Copy. Oh, Doom, what just happened there? That just, wow, that just changed the size of my page. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's put it in here. I got SPY, 454. I'm going to bring it out of the money, make it a little cheaper, go to 455. And then on the put, I'm going to stay on the 453. On the SPX, let me look on top. We are at 45.45 for the put. 45.45. So that's going up a nickel. 45.45. And the other one's 45.50. Is 50. That will be for today's contracts on SPX, 45.50. NVIDIA now is 480. Is going to be 480.00. And that's 478.50. Okay, that'll be the put. Let's see what else has moved. AMD, 121, and that's come down quite a bit. 121 on the call, 120 on the put. The call will be right at the money, And Tesla will be 237.50, so that's come down. 237.5. 1, 2, and 235 will be the put on 235 will be the put on Tesla. And then we have Meta, last one. And Meta will be 337.50. 337.50. So that one's gone up a little bit. And 335. 335.0. There you go. Here's your contracts as they stand right now. All right. I don't like the way that opened up like that. Why did it do that? What changed here? Huh, that's very strange. What changed? Let's try something else. Oh shoot, the heck is that? That was totally weird. All right, let's try that one more time. Control C, Control V. Huh, that just changed? That doesn't make any sense. There we go. Ah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See if I can get it all in the same. Let me try this. Oh, that's better. All right, let's take the other one out for now. There you go. I got it all in the same line below with the date. Okay. There's another hit on my upper target on the SPY. That's a hit. So I got to take it out of the way for right now. I'm going to put that at 54.50 for right now, which would be the next step up there. And then right now, let's put this to 25 for my resistance right there. And that'd be 450. Let's see. I'm going to do it to the VWAP and do it this way. I'm not going to keep the dollar in here. It's not working right now. But the VWAP, right above the VWAP, would be 453.85. It's between the 13 exponential. Actually, it's got to be a little higher. Got to be higher. I hate to put such a small. What do you call it? That's only 35 cents in here. Okay? And that takes this away for right now. Forget the lower target. It's too far up there. So that changed everything around. Now if you look at FinViz, you'll see that FinViz now is in a positive on the Dow. I knew that was going to happen, and that's why I wanted to show it to you. All right, let's take this. Let's put that back to here. We're going to adjust this. So now it's going to represent where it's at now, right there. Right there. Really, we have an upper step here, but I'll leave the squeeze. You can show if we continue down what's going to happen where the squeeze is. Our lower target now I had at, which we hit right here. You'll see at 475.50, 475.50. All right, 475.50. If I look at NVIDIA, my low is 475.33, so we did hit. I'm going to make this even lower now, and I'm going to go to 4. Let's see. Let's just make it 475 and take away. I'll even go to 25, which is the next step down on the low right there. All right. Whether we hit it or not, I don't know that at this point, but it's good to, I don't want to assume, but it's good to assume from what we're looking at if we continue down. All right. If we get above the VWAP, everything's going to change. And Tesla's still good right where it's at. We've had 4 good alerts so far that have all hit. I'm going to bring my AMD. Let me bring these charts down. Okay. AMD. AMD. Come on. 1, 2. One more. 3. Okay. AMD would really be down to VWAP, which would be at 121.50. It's going to be right on the VWAP. 421.50, right on the VWAP. And then our low here is, what did I say? 121.50 is 120.50. I'm going to leave it at the 75. That puts us in between here. And then this one here, Meta, also I'm going to leave it alone. We're above the VWAP. We're below the upper VWAP plot. That gives us about $1 in here. We've got 335.25. I want to bring this up to 45. Tweak it out a little bit on Meta. 335.45 for anybody who might be watching Meta. 335.45. 335.45. 45. 336. Let's just say 50. There you go. Okay. That's fine. We're good. We're good on all tracks right now. We're in channel. Okay, I just want to see real quick. NASDAQ, any halts that we might have missed? There's nothing open right now. The only last one was the 1016 was RDHL. CREV did at one time. Those are stocks that are all in the, if you look at my watch list, you'll see that CREV, that one, and RDHL. I know it's in here. No, it's not. RDHL. Wow. RDHL. Where does it take us? Right to the top. Wow. CREV and DRCT earlier. That was a 930 DRCT, but it didn't hit again. So I'll put it in here. Just keep an eye. Let's see. What did I say? DRCT. Direct something. All right. And where did it come up here? Or did it? It's right on the bottom, so it's really an 8% loss. All right, it probably halted down. I'm not watching it. All right, there we go. That takes care of that. Come on. Let's check an email for a second. I love these things. They are so good. I made chili today, this morning. 7:30, I was cooking chili. Enough for 4 canisters. All right, nothing happened in the mail. Very quiet. 38 Palestinians released on 4th day of truce. Oh, that's it. So they're going to show how many Palestinians they're letting go, make it look better for them. So you got 11 Israeli hostages were released 32 minutes ago. I thought they'd all be dead. To be truthful, I didn't think they were going to keep them alive. But now I understand why they did it. Get away with killing 1,200 and taking hostages, give back hostages. All gets forgiven? I don't think so. Two deputy injured as 2 BSO prison transport units collide with a civilian inside. Nice. That's a good lawsuit. You can get $50,000. Unmarked vans. 2 unmarked white vans. They hit each other. Wow. Dumbass. Unbelievable. All right. Got that and that. I need to watch that. Jack's still looking at RDHL right now. Here's your pullback here. I did not call anything for Tesla at this point. And the reason I didn't is, you see the chop in here? First of all, you got a head and shoulders in here, which would have showed us coming down with a third shoulder here. All right. Also, if you put a trend line in for Tesla, it also, from its day, you can see there's your high of the day right there is 19. Let's see if I can get it. There's 14. Let's put it to right there. I missed. Oh, I don't want that one. Removed. Let's try it again. Okay. And then here, let's cancel the left and bring this down. 219. Right there. Gives you an exact, but you see what's happening here? And you can see the squeeze from, come on. All right, you got to squeeze down here. As long as we stay under here, we could end up right there. At about 234.25 would be my target, which we already hit once already here, 234.38. So once again, like I said, 234.28. If we stay below, right about here. And at that, what did I say? 234.25. That would be a lower target if we stay below the lower view up. Right there. There's my target right there. And if you extend it across, and that would bring you on a 230, 250 put without even looking what's in there. 230, well, it's 235, but it's come down since then. So now if you're looking at Tesla and you're saying, what should I do? All right, you got Tesla, TSLA. The call would be 235, 235, and the put would be 230, 250 right now. 230, 250. Let me take the dollar signs out. All right, so there's your for Tesla. If you're watching Tesla, it didn't go in. I just put it down there, and there it is. It did go. Okay. All right, so there's your 230, 250. For your SPY, you've got 455. What do I got? 455 and 453 because it's out of the money. It could be 454 at this point, but 453 is just one more out of the money. And then here you can see we did have a little bit of a push up here. So we would actually bring this to about there. Right there. But like here, I'm trying to tell you, unless it pushes down and they meet, you have another step in there, which would look like this. From the bottom here, right there. Like that. And then you just remove this. That's what it looks like now. All right, that easy. It's that simple. As long as we stay below the VWAP, we're still headed in a direction. You don't want to fight that direction. Also, I didn't put the support in right here. You can see our support has changed. So I want to bring, oh, wrong line. Don't do that. Let's take that back. This one here. Okay. I want to bring our support down to about 85. Where are we at now? 476. We're at 475.85 support, and this will be just below the VWAP. Let's see. We're gonna make this one 75. It's about 10 cents off from the dollar, but it could be a little lower. This here could be. Let's see. What do we got? I'm gonna make it to 75. But the other point was a little lower, and it did hit. So 475. Yeah, there's your dollar. Should be $1.25, which will put this above the. But right now, I'm good with that. We have 1, 2, 3, about 4 bottoms there that level off. Okay. There's another hit. Here, look, here's a hit here, here's a hit here. So I've been right all along on all my calls so far. Calls and puts, I've been right. So what's the next step down? You've got here, 25. What did I tell you before? Your ultimate was 4. I called that. Go look, listen to the tape much earlier. 475. It's already a hit again. That's a hit. So let's see if we can hold. If we don't hold, now we're looking at 474, 25, or 50. All right. Here you can see we hit this also. So the next step down would be 234. That's already been a hit right there. I've hit every one so far. 234 right there. And let's put this back. Everything has been right on. There you go. That's what we look like now. I don't need this bottom line either. I can just use this across. I can actually take off the bottom one. I don't really need it at this point, but if it continues to drop, I'm going to hit again right there, 234. If I look at Tesla now, Tesla has a low of, might have been a hit already. Yeah, 230, let's say. 234.01. It hit. So there's another one. It's a hit. 234. Everything I've done so far has been a direct hit. Here's another example right there. I really don't need the line. I'm going to put it out of the way. I'm going to put it there because that's where I think it's going to end up going, to there. We're going to drop down. 474.01. So this is a hit already at 475. Let's, oh shoot, I don't want to do that. Oh, it got me. Fake out, breakout. It got me. All right, let's try it again. There we go. That one's a hit. Let's take this. Let's end it down to 474. If the 475 ends up not holding, the next step down would be 75, which would give you a 472.50 put, which has come down from what I posted before. Let's see. $455, $455, $454 SPY. Then we've got, let's go on top here for a second. $45.50. That's up a little. 55. Come on. NVIDIA is now 4. Let's go 475. 475. All right, it's NVIDIA. AMD, 122, 121 on the put. Then we've got Tesla is 237.50, 235 is correct. That one stays. Meta is 337.50. That one's correct. All right, here's your contracts right now. I'm gonna take the others away. There you go. Don't want to get too crazy. Let's take away the other one from the top. Let's see, how many would I have to go? Copy. 3. Not enough. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to go 10 more. Let's see. Huh. Oh, we can't say it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's lost altogether. It's wrong. All right, don't worry. Haha. Still didn't get it. I was close. Trying to get it with the dates separated. Not working. It's not working. And the best thing to do is to bring it in. See if that works. Ooh, that worked. All right, I got it. I'll work it that way instead. Okay. And here, look at this. There's my upper target is a hit while I was playing with that other stuff. So there's my upper target hit. Next one is going to be 4, 55, 35. So that is a hit right there. That's another one. That's going to bring this to 25. $455, $455, 20. A lot of resistance right there at 25. See if we can hit that 35. 13 exponential. 454. 55. 454, 55. That was some hit. That was a hit. This one here hit here, and then it took off. That's going to bring this, like I said, it's going to bring this here. Let's activate that up to the next. And it held my resistance. So the resistance was right. That's going to take, we're right at there. We don't need this lower target at this point if we stay above there. But until we do, you can see what's happening here. Keep it in front of the 13 exponential. Yeah, like that. Then here, you got this one. Let's take that out of there. Here, you got to move this one now. Activate it. You can see it got moved up. I think I moved the whole line. I did. Felt it. That'll put it right on the line. Right there. I just need it to be pushed forward a little, but it's right. So that's all I need. And then here you can see, still moving up. And what's that going to do? Our lower target is no longer, but we hit it. You see, we hit that target. All right. We don't need that lower line. That we can take away here. Remove that. What we can do now is we put another step, and we'll put it from here, right there. Leave it right in front of the 13 exponential. Come on. Doesn't have to be exact. Cancel. That's what it looks like. You can see we're pushing up. Now, if we get up this far between here is $236.75 and $238.70. That's $2. So 430, 235, 235, no, 236, 238 is 237. So here, edit, let's say 237. 237 will be my upper target, and that becomes red. It just switched out from bottom to top. Could be temporary. Oh, that was perfect. We're still on a lower target, upper target, and an upper target. As long as stay above the VWAP. What are we looking at? 32, 106. Look at the jump. Look at the jump straight across the board. All across the board. Everything went up. That's what we're waiting for. What does our bottom map look like? The bottom chart. You see? But it's not a very green day, is it? Even though it's up, it's in between. There's a lot of small stocks that are up a little bit, but there's a lot of big stocks that are down enough to drag it down. NVIDIA, Amazon, Tesla, Avgo, Visa, Google. There's a lot. That's a lot right there, and you're negative. There's another hit right there. Upper target right there. That probably changed my contract to a 237.50. That's on Tesla is 237.50. That's what I had. It's correct. There's your hit right there. There's your hit. There's your hit there. Right there. Well, we're not watching. There's another hit. 455. 55.35. If we continue to go up, then our next one up would be 455.50, right up here. Here we're still below. That could jump up at any second. Let me look at charts here. They're still within the chart, except for AMD, which is going up. AMD hit 122, 220, 121.55 is support for AMD. Wow. Time for my pill. A lot of noise outside. Here's another hit right there, upper target on Tesla. Another hit right there. If we still continue to go up, all right, now we've got 237 is my 237. That's up 75 cents. I hit the target. I put the target correct. There's my, and then we got to get the target up now. So what we want to do, hold on. There we go. Edit the upper target. And the next step is going to be, if we continue up, let's just go for 237.25 for right now, which I think is already a hit. Let me just see something real quick. SPY. That's SPY? It is. 237. 237. What do I got there? What am I saying? Which one was that? Where's my mouse? It was the SPY. Right here was a hit. 455.50. That's still good. Here we didn't put one in here. That's the one. 237. All right, it was Tesla. 237. Just had to look for the mouse. 230. It happens when you deal with 5 stocks. 239 was the high of the day. 239 high of day. So this just got to go to the next step, which would be, I see we hit it. We just came shy right there. Hold on a second. I think we came a little shy right there. 21. I don't think we hit it. Let's go down. All right, 20. 237.10. 237. I don't see it. I know it hit. Just hit now. Doesn't matter. It just hit. So we already hit it. There it is. There's your hit. So there's another one I hit. All right. And let's go to the next step, which would be 35, but I'm going to take it to 50 just to be on the safe side. Let's say 45. You know, I like that number. 45. This one here, we're about to hit, but we missed it right there. So we've hit every target so far. So if you're going with these small hits and you're grabbing money wherever you have, take profit when you have profit. Don't get greedy. I was listening to somebody sent me something. It was a video on 7 mistakes that traders make. And one of those mistakes that he talked about was getting greedy and not taking profits. And Death used to always say, take profits when you have. Now, he doesn't always do it, and he's got more stamina than I do as far as patience, but he's got more money than I have right now. It wasn't always that way, but he's worth a lot of money. So he doesn't worry as much. You and I can't afford that. All right, right here we have a little higher resistance here also. So let's bring this up to 455. What do I got here? It's almost where it's at. And this is 35. Let's just make it 35 resistance. Is right there. 35. And let's bring this. $54, $55. Let's bring this up to 75. All right, bring up a little higher there. All right. That's what we look like here, except this has come down a little bit. Gotta get it right on that line when you do this or it won't go. All right. We still got a lower target only for the fact that we're below the view up. This still moving up, still trying to move itself up. Having problems with this charting. Amazing. All right, there we go. We just about hit right there on that 50. It's not the high of the day, so it's hard to find without the time of sales. And you'd have to go back 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes ago, which I don't know if you can find that. 50. 21. 52. 52. What do we have? 40. 40. We hit 40. Right there would have been 35, 40. So it shows 40. We did hit the 40 mark. We hit our target because it was 25. I moved it up here to 35, 45. So I don't think we got that one. Here's 39. Here's 40 again. Going the wrong way. Let's see, 1053.04.5. This is correct. All right, let's move it up. 25. Pull back. Always remember, pull back and spring forward. So we pull back here. So 237. Right now, we're really more like 237.25 for resistance. We're right at the mark. Really gonna have to make that 50. 237.25 should make this 236 here. Bring that up to about there. There it is. Bingo. There's your hit on the 50. So with the 50 being a hit, let's bring this to 75. We're still moving up, folks. Still moving up. edit this up to 75. There you go. Bring this up to here. Very, very close. So you can see what's happening here. We are pushing up. Keep this in front of the 13 exponential, and then move this one a little higher. Right to the top. Right there. Doesn't have to be exact. It's right above it. Gives you direction. That's all we're looking for. This one here, you can see the bears push this down a little bit. See here? That's where the bears are pushing down. Let's see if the bulls are going to take it. Yeah? Okay, here we go. There, here. We're good. We're good. We're still lower. See, I kept the lower. I didn't get rid of it. And what's happening? Coming back down. Because truthfully, if you look from here, take a look at our trend line. From here, then from really, we would have had a second trend line. Let's remove, that's the whole daily trend line. Let's take that away. But let's take it from the now, just like the other one. So you have from here, boom, to here, 13 exponential. So you can see, come on, cancel the left. Now you can see we're pushing down, and then you watch this come down, and you'll see that the bears are pushing it down. NVIDIA is having a lot of trouble, but Tesla's doing just the opposite. Just the opposite on Tesla. AMD and Meta are both in the middle of the charts. So I called today at least 6 alerts that hit straight on. At least 6 alerts that were a direct hit. Can you do that? You should be able to do that. And you put this, it's a high definition. Might get a little clearer. I only took it away because we were doing that other thing, that other jive. It says warning: the stream's current bit rate, I don't believe this, is lower than the recommended. We recommend. Open the widget. $6,800. The stream's current bit rate should be 6,800. 6,800. The OBS. Let me just see something real quick. Settings. Come on. There we go. Stream. Output. It's not in here. Video. Okay, I don't see it. I can't do it while I'm in here. I don't want to lose you. I have to put it up to 6,800. Streams bit rate. The bit rate. 1,700 should be. Open the widget. It doesn't let me. I gotta close the bit rate. There's another hit right here. Look at that. Went right up and hit it. There's our ultimate right there. About 238.50. 238.50 is going to be our ultimate end target. Everything is hit so far. What do I want? Streams held. I want 6,800 KPS. Streams current bit rate. I'm going to stop the streaming for about 2 minutes and see if I can fix it. All right? Hold on. I may lose you for about 2 minutes. Don't run away. Let me see a second. Oh, no. No. I don't want that. Close it, close it. Close window. Sorry. I got you. I want to, okay. I need my, oh, come on. I'm going to lose you for 2 minutes, all right? Don't run away. Let's see if I can fix this real quick.